I want to talk about a simple level of working with the undo and the redo button. It gets a little more complicated because of this drop-down menu in each of these buttons, but I want to keep it simple for this introductory class, just how you can undo the last action and then you can redo the last action or more than one action. So let me demonstrate this at the fairly simple level. I'm going to go to the Data tab and I'm going to create, I'll call it an Excel action. I'm going to type my name again into this cell. I'm going to type the number 100 down below it. I'm going to go to another cell and I'm going to type in a date. I'm going to type in May 10th of 2016. And there we go. I've got some things going on now. And even though I haven't covered formatting yet in these recordings, I'm going to format my name with bold. Okay? I have just performed a sequence of about 4 actions. I could go on and on about this. And now I want to press the undo. So the very last action that I did, which was bolding this word, if I press the undo button, which is up here on my quick access toolbar, for each click I undo the very previous action. So I click that, the bold goes away. Before that, I entered a date into cell F2. If I click the undo button, that action goes away. Prior to that, I typed the number 100 into cell D3. If I click that, it reverts back. And before that, I typed Joseph into cell D2. If I click undo again, so I can go back one at a time through all of the undo operations. If I want to redo those edits before I make any subsequent changes, I have an opportunity. However, if I start editing this document, I will not be able to redo these actions that I just used the undo to correct. Let me press the redo once, twice. Goes back through the order. Next one's going to put my name into bold. And then the redo goes dim, meaning I have no more actions to redo. So at a simple level, undo and redo work very nicely. And like I say, it gets a little more complicated. I talk about that in an intermediate level course with the drop-down arrows and how to work with some other techniques. But I recommend practicing with the undo and the redo. So when you find that you just clobbered a cell that had the right entry and you just put something into the wrong cell by mistake, that you are very familiar with just pressing the undo button. Also, if you hover over the undo button, you'll notice that the keyboard shortcut is illuminated, Control-Z. You'll also find that on the keyboard shortcuts handout that is provided for you with this class. Anyway, that rounds out our brief introduction to undo and redo.